fall. All right, with all of our recent storms, there is a good chance you've seen some downed branches in your yard.
But what about the hidden tree damage you can't see that can lead to long-term health problems for your trees?
Well, local arborist and district manager of Davey Tree in Omaha, Josh Rongish, joins us now live. And hey, Josh, thanks for joining us. First off, I want to ask you, what are some signs of hidden storm tree damage?
Well, those are always a little complicated to find. A lot of times it just starts with noticing maybe some discoloring leaves or a branch maybe looking a little lower than it used to, something to identify. It would be some fractures or cracks in a branch that looks like it's still hanging from, attached to the tree, but isn't as strongly attached as we would like it to be.
And Josh, how severe do storms need to be to actually damage a large tree? I know a lot of people have that concern when it happens.
Honestly, it sometimes it doesn't take much. Sometimes these trees do get these cracks and fractures built up into them, and then it really can just be a gust of wind in the wrong direction that can cause it to snap. Obviously, we have had some pretty severe windstorms here in the last few weeks, and those will definitely take out winds, but I've seen trees come down from 40, 50 mile an hour winds.
Well, that makes me kind of nervous. I have oak trees and maple trees in my yard, Josh, and they tend to be fairly hardy. So, is there any sign that I can look for to see if those big trees are damaged?
Honestly, one of the best things to do is get a professional out. Certified arborists like myself come out. There's little tips and tricks we've developed over the years to kind of spot some things that maybe a normal homeowner wouldn't be able to spot. But, when we're looking into some of those big trees, it's the decay spots. Sometimes they're hidden pretty well, and it does take losing a branch to expose where that decay is, and then we can start talking about something a little more serious than a broken limb or two in a tree.
When this does happen, are there anything homeowners can do to fix their trees or even prevent damage from happening?
One of the biggest things with prevention is just keeping the tree as healthy as possible. I know we do a lot of root fertilizing. We've even started doing, again, not so much this spring with the rain we've had, but previous years with drought conditions, root watering, especially in the winter months. Just a happy, healthy tree is a strong tree and more resistant to storm damage and bugs and insects and diseases and that type of thing. So just kind of a general overall care for your tree, and then just keep an eye out for it. If it's starting to look a little sick, if you start noticing a bunch of dead branches, a bunch of dead wood in the tree, give your local arborist a call and have them come out and take a look at it for you.
You mentioned root watering. Is that different than just putting a hose on it and saturating the ground?
So that's better than nothing for sure. We actually use a probe. It's about 8 inches, 10 inches long, and we get it right below the turf roots, right down to where the tree roots are growing, and it's a great way to get that water to a level of the soil system where it just usually doesn't get a lot of water, especially in drought conditions. So getting that, inch or two of soil moisture is always pretty good. If you can get that down 5, 6, 7, 8 inches, that's when you're going to start making a difference for the big trees, especially.
All right, Josh, I think we both learned a lot today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a pleasure.
Of course.
All right.